Hello, this is Keenan Park, and this is YLOC 4th grade worksheet, lesson 27. For our first section, we have multi-digit multiplication. So we're going to be multiplying these numbers. And so for this first, we have 45 times 80. So I'm going to write them out on top of each other. And then we multiply with the units digit of the bottom number first, the 0. In this case, since 0 times anything is 0, we just end up with 0. Then we add a placeholder 0 for the 80 because it's in the tens place. And then we do 8 times 5. 8 times 5 gives us 40, so we have a 44 as a carry, and then the 0 goes down. And then 8 times 4 is 32, plus 4 is 36. So we end up with 3,600. You add these two together, but since it's just 0, you don't need to add it. Because this is pretty long, this worksheet, I'm going to be doing the odd problems only. For our next problem, we have 96 times 58. So I'll write 96. I just like writing the bigger number up top usually. So 8 times 6, that gives us 48. And then 8 times 9 gives us 72. But we add the 4, so that's 76. Then we put in the placeholder 0. 5 times 6, that's again 30. So, and make sure to ignore the first carry the second time. And then 5 times 9 is 45, plus 3 is 48. And then we add these two together. 8, 6, we get 15, we carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. So we get 5,568. And then for this next problem, we have 3 digits now. So 278 times 196. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 4 is 46. And then 6 times 2 is 12. So we get 16 because we add 4. Add the placeholder 0. 9 times 8 is 72. Carry the 7. Ignore these two. 9 times 7 is 63. Plus 7 is 70. So you get a 0 and to carry another 7. And then 9 times 2 is 18. Plus 7, that gives you 25. So you get 5 and you carry a 2. And then for the 100, we add 2 placeholder zeros. And a neat trick for multiplying when you get to any digit with 1 is that you can just copy down the rest of the number because multiplying by 1 does nothing to it. So 8, then 7, then 2. Then we add these. This first column is 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. So we carry that 1. 1 plus 1 plus 5 plus 7. That's 14 again. And then 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5. So we end up with 54,488. And then for the last of the multiplication ones, 284 times 23. So we multiply by 3, we get 12. 3 times 8 is 24, plus 1 is 25. And then 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Add the placeholder 0. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. Carry the 1. And then 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So we get 2, 3, carry 1. 1 plus 8 plus 6 is 15. Carry another 1, and then 6. So we get 6,532. And then for the next section, we're going to have multi-digit division. So a similar thing, but this time we're doing division. You're going to want to use long division for these problems, probably. And so I will do the odd problems. Ooh, that's a little thick. 9, 6, 6. And we're dividing by 6. So 6 goes into 9 one time. we subtract, we drop down the next 6. 6 goes into 36 6 times, and then 6 goes into 6 one time. So we get 161. This next problem, you don't actually need long division. It's very easy. If you're dividing by 10 and the number you're dividing ends with 0, you can just remove the 0 and that's your answer. But if you actually want to do it long division, I can also do that. So we start with 2 4 60 and divide by 10. 10 goes into 2 0 times. It goes into 24 2 times. Minus 20 gives us 4, drop down to 6. 10 goes into 46 4 times. Minus 40, drop down to 6. Or gives you 6, drop down to 0. And then it goes into 66 times. And that gives you exactly 0. So you can see you get exactly 246, which is the same as what we did using the little shortcut. Next question, we have 1032 divided by 6. So you get 1032 divided by 6. 6 divides into 1 0 times. 6 divides into 10 one time, so you subtract. Gives you 4, drop down to 3. 6 divides 43 7 times. Because 6 times 7 is 42. You get 1, drop down to 2, and then you get a 2. Because 6 divides 12 2 times. Exactly. And then for the last problem I'll be covering today, we have 408 divided by 3. 3 divides 4 one time. So you get 1, drop down to 0. 3 divides 10 3 times, you get a 9. So you subtract, you get a 1, drop down to 8. And then 3 divides 18 6 times. So your answer is 136. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.